now. As the storms start to exit the area, temperatures will drop. We'll let you know how chilly it could be by your Tuesday morning.
A storm that brought blinding rain to parts of the DMV. Our Max Marcillo will have a live report on the road conditions.
A Maryland man arrested for killing his own grandmother. The harrowing details police say he admitted to.
The Black Lives Matter mural outside the White House now gone. Look at what comes next.
Just to afford groceries and food, and rent prices are really high.
Student loan borrowers struggling. We are stretching your dollar to make sure your credit doesn't take too much of a hit.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for DC News. And now at 9, I'm Susan Tramp.
Hey, everybody. I'm Chris Flanagan. Storms now finally starting to move out of our area right now. We have a live look. This is I-495 near Greenbelt, Maryland. Some wet roads you can see out there. You see the reflection off the pavement. There is some light rain right now in Maryland, DC, and Northern Virginia. We have live team coverage now at 9. Our Max Marcilla is in our DC News Now weather car in Alexandria, Virginia.
That's right. So we also have DC News Now's meteorologist Damon Matson in for us for the chief. So Damon, the storms, the bulk of it is gone.
Yeah, we definitely got through the worst of it with not too much to worry about. That's the good news here, but we are still tracking the last of these thunderstorms as they exit the area. So we have about another half an hour and then the entire DMV will be totally clear. But looking at the radar loop, there goes that line of stronger storms that crossed through DC I-95 around 8 o'clock. Brought some heavy rain, brought some lightning, but not too much else, thankfully. And now from DC westward, where all we're seeing is just some leftover late rain. The southern part of this line is all that's left, but it is bringing some impact to parts of southern Maryland here. In this yellow box, we have one severe thunderstorm warning for St. Mary's, Calvert counties. This goes until 9:15 as this part of the line did pick up some strength as it crossed the tidal Potomac, Mechanicsville, down to Leonardtown, and soon Lexington Park. You're feeling the brunt of this very heavy rain. Main threats too here, strong wind gusts and some small hail likely mixed in with the very southern tip of this line where you see this pink ongoing. But this is moving quickly north and east, and within the next 15-20 minutes, this will be over the Chesapeake and clearing out of southern Maryland. So we don't have much longer. Those storms, they'll be with us for just that little bit of extra time. And then as we head into your Tuesday morning, it's going to feel a lot chillier after we had some warm temps. Low 40s there by 7 a.m. tomorrow. Are we expecting to stay chilly then as we move forward toward the middle of the week? We'll have your full forecast here in just a bit.
All right, Damon, we'll see you then. DC News Now's Max Marcilla has been out all night monitoring the road conditions out there.
All right, Max, what have you seen as you were tracking this storm? I know you probably saw some heavy rain.
Yeah, so guys, we started in Reston and out into Loudoun County as well, and we saw some rain there. Right now, as you take a look at what we're seeing on the road, we're driving on Route 1 here in Alexandria, and you are really just seeing light rain, not too much heavy rain or severe weather. You can take a look at what we saw earlier, though. Some of the video that you'll see right here came from, again, when we were in Reston, when we were in Loudoun County. The rain was pretty heavy. We saw plenty of thunder and lightning to go along with that heavy rain, but it was quick and it moved pretty quickly out toward the west and eventually, as Damon mentioned, heading out of our area. Taking one more live look again here in Alexandria, we're stopped at a red light, but you can see the rain is very light. Windshield wipers are on for everyone on the road, but the rain is very light. So again, we are monitoring any reports of any fallen trees because we know there were some winds or any potential damage. As we continue to learn more, we'll share that with you here on DC News Now. Reporting live from the car in Alexandria, Max Marcilla, DC News Now.
All right, stay dry out there, Max. Thank you. The severe weather may cut short our cherry blossom season. The trees all along the tidal basin reach peak bloom on Friday, but the heavy rain and winds that we saw today, well, they are a threat to all of those delicate petals. Then there are these warm temps. The National Park Service says while the 70s and 80-degree days that we saw, well, that helped the buds to bloom, but the warmth also brings those leaves to replace those blossoms.
3 days in a row of 80, a couple more 80-degree days at the end of this week. That combined with heavy rain, high wind perhaps tonight. All of that's probably a recipe for a fairly short peak bloom season.
Oh, say it ain't so. The average peak bloom usually lasts 7 to 10 days. But as the National Park Service, they're saying that these weather conditions will likely put us past peak by the end of the week.
We have new details tonight. Police say a man admits to killing his grandmother in Potomac, Maryland. Now, we do want to warn you, some of the details are disturbing. Spencer Dillon Hamilton is awaiting a mental health evaluation tonight. Police say the 27-year-old told them he killed his 87-year-old grandmother. They tell us he waited inside her bedroom closet before stabbing, punching, and strangling her on Sunday. Hamilton has requested to represent himself in this case. He's due back in court next week.
Developing tonight, a man arrested for a fight at the air traffic control tower at Reagan National Airport. Now, airport officials saying that the confrontation happened Thursday night, and Damon Gaines is charged with assault and battery. Meanwhile, the FAA says an employee is now on administrative leave while they investigate, but they do not confirm if Gaines is the person on leave. An update tonight from the district. The Black Lives Matter mural just outside of the White House is now gone. Crews started on deconstructing that plaza earlier this month. DC News Now's Kevon Dupree is live for us along 16th Street there in Northwest. And Kevon, can you even tell there was once a mural there?
Yeah, you're exactly right, Susan. The big, bold yellow letters that once read Black Lives Matter is now completely gone from the plaza, and that comes after crews just started working to remove it only a few weeks ago. Now here we have some video of those crews removing the lettering from the ground last Saturday. Reconstruction on the plaza started 3 weeks ago. A spokesperson for the District Department of Transportation told us Monday that the reconstruction of the plaza here between H and K streets is in its final stage and will be finished ahead of schedule. Changes to the plaza were made after Georgia Republican Congressman Andrew Clyde introduced legislation earlier this month that would withhold federal funding from the district until the mural was removed and the plaza was renamed Liberty Plaza. DC.
I don't see how, Black Lives Matter on the road is like causing a disturbance in any type of way, but,
And the plaza and mural was in reaction to the 2020 death of George Floyd. Reporting live in Northwest, I'm Kevon Dupree, DC News Now.
District Smoking Lounge in Georgetown has been shut down. The agency regulating cannabis says that the shop was illegally selling pot and other drugs. Investigators say they found more than 9 pounds of marijuana and edibles, as well as psychedelic mushrooms and other pot products. The agency has now shut down 43 illegal pot shops in the district, that is, since it started enforcements last year.
Also in the district, ousted Councilmember Tryon White back in the spotlight tonight. Sunday, White posting this photo here on social media. The caption, "Re-election campaign starts tomorrow." White was expelled from his Ward 8 council seat back in February. He was indicted by the federal government in 2024. He is accused of accepting bribes in exchange for his influence on city contracts. But because White has not been convicted, he is allowed to legally run. We'll have much more on the reaction to this announcement ahead in our next half hour.
We're helping you stretch your dollar as we look at student loans. Millions of people will soon see their debt is overdue.
So that means many will take a hit to their credit scores, which will impact your ability to get a mortgage or even take out a car loan. DC News Now's Haley Milon has ways to protect your credit.
The Federal Reserve warning that millions of credit scores could take a hit as those delinquencies begin appearing on credit reports. And student loan delinquencies stick around on your credit score report for years.
I'm a person with a lot of student loans, so dealing with that.
I have friends that all they eat is noodles because of due to student loans.
The New York Federal Reserve reporting that 15.6% of federal student loan repayments are now delinquent. Credit scores could plummet for more than 9 million borrowers.
The fact that we have $1.6 trillion in debt.
How do we get here? In 2023, the Biden administration implemented a 12-month on-ramp repayment plan, allowing borrowers to slowly resume making those payments following pandemic-era forbearance.
People thought, okay, I don't have to pay this now. Let me go enjoy something else.
That period ended in September of 2024. So that means if you haven't paid your balance, your credit report could soon reflect a huge hit. Some credit scores dropping 200 points. A massive drop in borrowability could slow consumer spending.
I think it's pretty bleak.
Chilling an already rocky economy.
Just to afford groceries and food and rent prices are really high.
To avoid or mitigate a credit hit, experts say get up to date on your payments. See if you can consolidate or balance transfer. And to rebuild your credit, you can pay down credit cards, but keeping those accounts open helps to build a credit history. If you need a new credit card, look for no ding decline application, so being rejected doesn't lead to you being penalized. The Federal Reserve expects delinquencies on the loans to exceed pre-pandemic levels. I'm Haley Milon. Back to you.
And we're continuing to help you stretch your dollar. In honor of Arbor Day, Pepco is offering customers free trees. The energy company has 730 to give out. You can choose from a variety of trees, including river birch, red maple, and a flowering dogwood. Those are really pretty trees. The majority will be delivered by mail, but there are 200 that will be available for you to pick up on May 10th. That's over at the Wayland Commons in Poolesville, Maryland, from noon until 3. You can find all the details on our website, dcnewsnow.com.
Happening Wednesday, Virginia's General Assembly will meet for its reconvened session. They'll be going over the governor's budget amendments. As we told you last week, Glenn Youngkin made hundreds of proposed amendments to the budget, which was passed by the Democrat-controlled legislature last month. It includes allocating $25 million for scholarships to private schools. Now, that is something Democrats oppose. The governor also wants to take away state funding from law enforcement agencies that do not comply with ICE. Both houses will now consider them and decide which, if any, to accept.
Let's stay in Virginia, and there are 3 new laws that go into effect on July 1st. There are new penalties for making threats against public areas, for mail theft, and for letting a child drive a car without a license. You can find all the details on these new laws on our website, dcnewsnow.com.